In the name of Allah, the most merciful, the especially merciful. The sustainer of the worlds, O self-sufficient source of all peace, the everlasting light, in your boundless mercy and infinite wisdom, you understand the depths of our hearts, the silent tears we shed in the stillness of our solitude. In these moments of quiet, when the world seems vast and our hearts feel small, we turn to you, seeking solace in your divine presence. For you, the loving, the one who envelops us in unconditional love, even when we feel unseen by the world. In the soft whisper of the wind, in the gentle rustle of leaves, we hear your reassurances, reminding us that we are never truly alone. Your love, a constant companion, fills the empty spaces within us, bringing warmth to our solitary moments. O source of peace, in you we find the ultimate refuge from the echoes of loneliness that haunt the corridors of our hearts. In the stillness of our being, let us feel the gentle embrace of your peace, enveloping our souls, soothing our worries, and easing our sense of isolation. As the stars twinkle in the vast night sky, remind us of the vastness of your creation, of the countless souls who, like us, look up in search of comfort, and find it in the majesty of your universe. The guardian, the protector, watch over us in our moments of solitude. In the quietude that surrounds us, let us find strength, not despair, reflection, not regret. Grant us the wisdom to see solitude as an opportunity to reconnect with you, to delve deeper into the ocean of your teachings, and to emerge stronger, more resilient, and more aware of the beauty of the world you have created. The most merciful, bestow upon us the comfort of being part of the Ummah, the Muslim community. Though we may be physically alone, let us feel the spiritual connection that binds us, the shared faith that unites us, and the collective prayers that uplift us. In the tranquility of our isolation, remind us of the millions of hearts beating in unison with ours, each one echoing the same glorification of your name. The nourisher, the sustainer, feed our souls with your divine wisdom. In times when loneliness feels overwhelming, let us nourish our hearts with the verses of the Quran, finding in its words the companionship and guidance we seek. Each ayah, a beacon of hope, each surah, a reminder of your infinite love and mercy. O light of the heavens and the earth, illuminate our path with your guidance. In moments of doubt and despair, light our way with the teachings of the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessing upon him. Let his life, his struggles, and his unwavering faith in you be a source of inspiration and courage for us. Through his example, teach us to find beauty in our trials, to see the lessons in our tribulations, and to remain steadfast in our faith. The guide, lead us through the challenges of loneliness with patience and grace. Help us to understand that in every moment of solitude, there is a lesson to be learned, a strength to be gained, and a closer step to be taken towards you. Let us embrace these moments not with sorrow, but with the knowledge that they are opportunities for growth and self-reflection. The most forgiving, forgive us for the times we have let our loneliness lead us astray, for the moments we have allowed despair to cloud our judgment, and for the instances we have forgotten your nearness. In your infinite compassion, remind us that your forgiveness is always within reach, that your love is ever present, and that your guidance is but a prayer away. O Creator of the universe, in the intricate beauty of your creation, let us find a reflection of your majesty. In the delicate petals of a flower, the vast expanse of the ocean, and the infinite stretch of the sky, remind us of your craftsmanship, your attention to detail, and your concern for all that exists. Let these sights fill our hearts with awe and gratitude, replacing loneliness with a profound appreciation of the world around us. The all-seeing, look upon us with your all-encompassing gaze. In moments when we feel unseen, remind us that you are always watching over us, that our struggles do not go unnoticed, and that our prayers are always heard. Your omniscient presence, a comforting reminder that we are always under your watchful eye, never forgotten, never alone. O Healer, heal our hearts from the pangs of loneliness and isolation. Mend the cracks that have formed from the weight of solitude, and fill them with the light of your love. In your healing, let us find the strength to face our days with hope, to embrace our solitude as a blessing, and to emerge from our isolation with a renewed spirit and a stronger faith. In you, the trustee, the dependable, we place our trust. Guide us through the challenges of life with your unerring wisdom. In our moments of loneliness, remind us of your constant presence, your unwavering support, and your infinite wisdom. Let this trust in you be our anchor, keeping us steadfast in the face of life's storms. O Responder to prayer, hear our supplications as we navigate the complexities of loneliness and isolation. Grant us the companionship of your presence, the comfort of being connected to the Ummah, and the strength to find solace in our solitude. May our prayers rise to you like incense, carrying with them our hopes, our fears, and our longing for your divine guidance. As we journey through the tapestry of life, woven with threads of joy and sorrow, let us always remember that you, the wise, are the master weaver. In your wisdom, every thread has its place, every color its purpose. Teach us to trust in the pattern you are creating, to see the beauty in the complexity, and to find peace in the knowledge that everything is as you have willed it to be. In the quiet moments of reflection, let us turn to you, the repairer, the restorer, seeking the mending of our fractured hearts. Through your guidance, help us to rebuild our spirits, to strengthen our faith, and to emerge from our solitude not broken, but whole, not weakened, but fortified. The just, guide us in our interactions with others, so that we may be a source of comfort and companionship to those who, like us, are navigating the waters of loneliness. Help us to be empathetic, kind, and understanding, reflecting your love and mercy in our actions and words. The Most High, elevate our spirits beyond the confines of our earthly struggles. Lift us to a higher state of consciousness, where we are not weighed down by the burdens of loneliness, but are instead uplifted by the realization of your omnipresence. In this elevated state, let us find the true meaning of companionship, in you, in your creation, and in the shared journey of faith that connects us all. As we continue on our path, ever seeking your guidance and grace, let us remember that in every moment of solitude there is a whisper of your love, a hint of your presence, a reminder of your unfailing support. In these whispers, let us find the strength to carry on, the courage to face our loneliness, and the wisdom to see it as a journey towards you. O compassionate, envelop us in your mercy as we navigate the challenges of loneliness and isolation. In your compassion, let us find the resilience to withstand the waves of solitude, the fortitude to remain steadfast in our faith, and the grace to emerge from our trials with a deeper understanding of your love and a stronger connection to the Ummah. May our supplications, woven with the threads of hope and faith, reach you, O listener of all, As-Sami, and may they be answered in the way that is best for us. In our journey towards you, let each step be guided by your light, each breath be a testament to your glory, and each moment of solitude be a step closer to your divine presence. In you, the All-Powerful, we find the strength to overcome our loneliness, the courage to face our solitude, and the faith to trust in your plan. With each passing day, let us grow stronger in our conviction that with you we are never truly alone, that in your boundless love we find the ultimate companionship, and in your infinite wisdom we find the true meaning of solitude. Let this supplication be a continuation of our ongoing conversation with you, a dialogue that transcends time and space, a prayer that echoes in the depths of our souls. May this prayer be a beacon of light in our moments of darkness, a source of comfort in our times of solitude, and a reminder of your ever-present love and guidance. O Healer of Hearts, in your wisdom, you understand the intricacies of the human heart, the ebb and flow of emotions that we, your humble creations experience. In times when loneliness grips our hearts, remind us of the Prophet Ayub, peace and blessings upon him, who endured trials with patience and unwavering faith in you. Through his story, teach us resilience, reminding us that after every hardship, there is ease, and with every test, there is a lesson to draw closer to you. The absolute truth, in the silence of our solitude, guide us to seek truth in your words. As we delve into the Quran, let each verse resonate deeply within us, offering solace and guidance. Let the beauty of your revelations fill the voids of our hearts, replacing loneliness with the tranquility of divine knowledge. The most just, help us balance our lives in a way that honors both our need for human connection and our need for solitude. In the moments we spend alone, guide us to use this time for reflection, self-improvement, and deepening our understanding of your teachings. In this balance, let us find the harmony that you have placed in all things, the subtle one, the kind, in your gentle way. Guide us through the challenges of loneliness and isolation. Help us to perceive your subtle signs and blessings that are present, even in our most solitary moments. In the quiet, in the unremarkable, let us find your presence, a gentle reminder that you are always near, always watching over us. O Nourisher, as you sustain all creation, sustain our spirits with your love and guidance. In times of solitude, feed our souls with your wisdom and quench our thirst for companionship with the remembrance of you. Let this spiritual sustenance be our comfort and our strength. The ever-living, in your eternal existence, remind us of the impermanence of our worldly struggles. Our feelings of loneliness and isolation are but transient moments in the grand scale of eternity. Teach us to anchor our hopes and our hearts in the permanence of your love and the lasting peace of the hereafter. The protecting friend, in you we find the ultimate ally and confidant. In our solitary moments, let us confide in you, pouring out our hearts in prayer, secure in the knowledge that you are the best of listeners. In this divine friendship, let us find the companionship that transcends earthly bounds. The Resurrector, who will bring us forth from our graves on the day of judgment, remind us of this ultimate gathering. In our moments of loneliness, let us find solace in the hope of being reunited with our loved ones, and ultimately with you in the gardens of paradise. The appreciative help us to be grateful for both the blessings of companionship and the blessings of solitude. In gratitude, let our hearts find contentment, recognizing that in every situation there is wisdom, a chance to grow closer to you, and an opportunity to strengthen our faith. The watchful one, in your constant vigilance, remind us that we are never out of your sight, never beyond your care. In our loneliest moments, let this knowledge bring us comfort, knowing that you are always with us, watching over us and guiding us. The greatest, in your greatness, help us to see beyond our immediate feelings of loneliness. Expand our perspective to understand the vastness of your creation, the countless souls who have walked this earth, each with their own struggles, each seeking you in their own way. In this realization, let us find a sense of unity and belonging that transcends physical presence. O Turner of Hearts, turn our hearts towards you in our moments of loneliness. When we feel lost and alone, redirect our hearts to find solace in your remembrance, comfort in your promises, and peace in your presence. The Responder to Prayer, in your mercy, hear our prayers as we navigate through the waves of loneliness. Grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. In your response, let us find the answers we seek and the peace we yearn for. The just, in our interactions with others, guide us to act with justice and empathy. Help us to understand the loneliness of others, to be a source of companionship and support for those who need it. In doing so, let us reflect your mercy and compassion in our actions and words. O source of all strength, imbue us with the strength to face our loneliness, too. Embrace it not as a burden, but as an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. In this strength, let us find the courage to step out of our comfort zones, to forge new connections, and to deepen existing ones. The loving, envelop us in your love, a love that heals all wounds and fills all voids. In your love, let us find the ultimate antidote to loneliness, a sense of belonging that is not bound by time or space, but is eternal and unconditional. The giver of life, breathe life into our hearts when they feel lifeless and weighed down by solitude. Revive our spirits with your energy, filling us with vitality, purpose, and a renewed zest for life. O remover of harm, remove the harm of loneliness from our hearts. Replace it with a sense of peace, a feeling of connection to you and to the Ummah, and a deep-seated contentment that comes from knowing we are never truly alone. The giver of peace, bestow upon us your peace. In this peace, let us find a haven from the turmoil of our thoughts, a sanctuary from the chaos of the world, and a place of rest for our weary souls. The bestower of honor, honor us with a strong sense of self-worth and dignity. In moments when loneliness makes us feel insignificant, remind us of our worth in your eyes, of our place in your creation, and of the unique role each of us plays in this world. O Creator of harmony, shape our lives with harmony and balance. Help us to navigate the delicate dance between solitude and companionship, between introspection and engagement, weaving a life that is rich in both personal reflection and meaningful connections. The guide to the right path, continue to guide us on the straight path, the path that leads to you. In our journey through life, let us never lose sight of our ultimate destination, and let the light of your guidance illuminate our way, dispelling the darkness of loneliness and doubt. May our prayers be a constant conversation with you, a dialogue that never ceases, and a source of comfort and strength in all the moments of our lives. In your eternal wisdom, love, and mercy, we place our trust, our hopes, and our hearts. O source of all goodness, in your boundless kindness, shower us with the goodness that permeates your creation. In moments of solitude, help us to see the good in our situation, to find the silver lining in the clouds of loneliness. Let us recognize the opportunities for personal growth, for deepening our faith, and for reconnecting with you in a more profound and meaningful way. The Forgiver, forgive us for the moments when we have allowed loneliness to lead us to despair, for the times we have questioned our worth, and for the instances where we have felt distant from your mercy. In your forgiveness, let us find a new beginning, a chance to start afresh with a heart full of hope and a soul reinvigorated by your grace. The Accountant, the keeper of counts, who knows every leaf that falls and every breath we take, remind us that nothing in our lives, no matter how small or insignificant it may seem, escapes your notice. In this knowledge, let us find comfort, knowing that our feelings of loneliness, our silent prayers, and our unspoken struggles are all known to you. The Sustainer, provide for us not just in material needs, but also in our emotional and spiritual needs. In times of loneliness, nourish our souls with your love, sustain our hearts with your presence, and fulfill our need for connection through the peace that comes from knowing you. O Bringer of Judgment, help us to judge our situations fairly. In moments of loneliness, guide us to avoid harsh judgments about ourselves or our circumstances. Instead, let us view our situation through the lens of your wisdom, understanding that everything is a part of your divine plan. The majestic in your majesty, help us to rise above our earthly concerns. In our loneliness, remind us of the grandeur of your creation, the vastness of the universe, and our small but significant place within it. Let this perspective humble us, yet also fill us with awe at the wonder of your creation. The Reliever, relieve us from the burden of our loneliness. In your mercy, bring ease to our hearts, lift the weight from our souls, and open the doors to new beginnings and connections that enrich our lives and bring us closer to you. The Benefactor, bring benefit into our lives through our experiences of loneliness. Teach us that every experience, no matter how challenging, carries within it the potential for growth, learning, and ultimately, a closer relationship with you. O light of guidance, guide us in finding the right balance in our lives. Help us to balance our need for solitude with our need for community, our time spent in reflection with our time spent in action, and our pursuit of personal goals with our responsibilities towards others. The originator in your creativity, inspire us to find creative solutions to our loneliness. Guide us to engage in activities that bring joy and fulfillment, to connect with others in meaningful ways, and to use our talents and abilities in ways that honor you and bring goodness to the world. The everlasting, remind us of the everlasting nature of your love and the eternal life that awaits us. In this knowledge, let our temporal feelings of loneliness pale in comparison to the infinite joy and companionship we will find in your presence in the hereafter. The giver of all things, grant us the gifts of patience, understanding, and empathy. In our loneliness, help us to be patient with ourselves and others, to understand that everyone has their own struggles, and to empathize with those who also experience isolation and solitude. O Reckoner, who takes account of all things, remind us that you are keeping account of our struggles, our efforts to overcome loneliness, and our attempts to draw closer to you. Let this assurance give us strength, knowing that nothing we do in your path is ever lost or overlooked. The self-subsisting, sustain us with your presence. In moments when we feel alone and unsupported, remind us that you are the one who sustains all things, the one who is always present, always watching over us, and always providing for our needs. The Governor, govern our hearts with your wisdom. In times of loneliness, guide our emotions, direct our thoughts, and govern our actions in ways that lead us closer to you and to a deeper understanding of your purpose for us. The Promoter, promote us in our spiritual journey. In our loneliness, use these moments to advance our understanding, to elevate our faith, and to bring us closer to the realization of our full potential as your servants. The Just, help us to practice justice with ourselves. In our loneliness, guide us to avoid being overly critical or harsh with ourselves, but instead to treat ourselves with kindness, understanding, and the same compassion we would offer to others. O Guardian of Faith, guard our faith during times of loneliness. Protect our hearts from despair, our minds from negative thoughts, and our souls from losing sight of your presence. In your protection, let us find the strength to persevere and the resilience to continue our spiritual journey with steadfastness and hope. The responder to prayer, as we continue our supplication, we ask for your response in the form of inner peace, strengthened faith, and the comfort of feeling connected to the wider Ummah. May our prayers be a means of drawing nearer to you, of finding solace in your remembrance, and of experiencing the peace and tranquility that comes from being in your presence. As we move forward in our lives, may we carry the lessons learned in solitude with grace and wisdom. Let these moments of isolation be transformed into opportunities for deepening our connection with you, for reflecting on your countless blessings, and for growing in faith and understanding. We remain ever mindful of your presence, ever grateful for your guidance, and ever hopeful for your mercy. Our journey with you continues, our conversation with you remains unending, and our reliance on you is unwavering. With hearts full of gratitude and souls aspiring towards your divine light, we move forward, seeking your companionship, guidance, and love in every moment of our lives. In your eternal wisdom, love, and mercy, we place our trust, our hopes, and our hearts. Dear cherished viewers, as we draw near to the conclusion of this supplication, let us pause and reflect on the paradox of our times. We live in an era where technology has bridged immense physical distances, connecting us in ways unimaginable to previous generations. Yet, amidst this digital connectivity, many of us experience profound loneliness and isolation. This irony serves as a poignant reminder that while technological advancements have brought us closer in one sense, they have also led to a loss of genuine human connection in another. In these moments of solitude, let us turn to the eternal wisdom of Islamic teachings. The Quran and the Sunnah of Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, offer timeless guidance to navigate the complexities of modern life, including the feelings of loneliness and isolation that pervade our world. These divine teachings remind us that in Allah, the Most High, we find the ultimate solace, the deepest connection, and the most enduring companionship. Moreover, it is essential to actively seek connections with friends, family, and the wider community. Islam teaches us the value of brotherhood and sisterhood, urging us to forge bonds of friendship and kinship. These relationships are not only a source of comfort, but also a means of spiritual growth and development. In moments of loneliness, do not hesitate to reach out to those around you, to share your feelings and experiences. Often, in the act of sharing, we find that we are not as alone as we thought. Indeed, coping with loneliness and isolation is not only a crucial skill in our modern era, but also an integral part of our spiritual and worldly development. It teaches us empathy, resilience, and the importance of community. In these trying times, let us remember the words of Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, who taught us the significance of companionship and the value of supporting one another. We express our deepest gratitude for your engagement with our channel. Your support and interaction are invaluable to us. We encourage you to subscribe and like our videos as we plan to continue producing content that addresses these vital issues, offering guidance and comfort through Islamic teachings. Your participation in our community is not just valued, it is essential in creating a space of shared learning and spiritual growth. O Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful, we pray for the well-being, guidance, and comfort of all who have joined us in this supplication. Bless them with your mercy, envelop them in your peace, and fill their hearts with your love. Guide them through the challenges of loneliness and isolation, and grant them the strength to seek and maintain meaningful connections. Help them to find solace in your remembrance, comfort in your teachings, and joy in the companionship of the believers. O Allah, we pray for Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, his family, and the entire Muslim community. Bless our beloved Prophet, who was a mercy to all worlds, with the highest ranks in paradise. Strengthen our Ummah, unite our hearts, and guide us to follow the Sunnah of our beloved Prophet in all aspects of our lives. We ask you, O Allah, to accept our prayers, to forgive our shortcomings, and to guide us on the straight path. May our supplications be a source of comfort, a means of connecting with you, and a pathway to achieving peace and contentment in this world and the hereafter. In your infinite wisdom, love, and mercy, we place our trust, our hopes, and our hearts. Amen. Thank you, dear viewers, for joining us in this heartfelt supplication. May Allah bless you with peace, happiness, and a sense of belonging in this world and the hereafter. Remember, you are never alone, for Allah is always with you, and so is our community. Stay connected, stay blessed, and let us continue this journey together, united in faith and brotherhood. Peace and blessings be upon you all. Ameen.